markers down for them. And well, I can relocate my goat farm.
And the attackers have secured the first checkpoint of this phase.
Oh, it's somewhere around here. Where did my indicator go? I need to put an indicator there. Somewhere up there. I go here, I slaughter about 50 goats at a time. I have to stock up on minerals, so that is something I have to go do runs for sometimes. I have unlocked the ability to find gold mines around the map. That is a research upgrade, so you use those for various upgrades. I make a periodic sweep of black market vendors because they can sell their books or their physical power. It costs a lot of money, but that's why I have a lot of money. So I will make runs for that. I desperately need copper more than anything. Copper is very difficult to come by for upgrades. Periodically I will get enough to Discord where I need to go see one of the magic witches to start extracting stuff from here and mixing and matching different pieces that I have gotten from bosses or black market vendors. You can also do a crafting gambling system to get new abyss cores, and that will give you some of the best ones in the game. And there, you can also just grab normal ones. The witches in this are very intense, and they fly and interrupt you. You can save them when you finish that. It's another thing to roll around and do. So these are things I've collected from bosses to try and make specific builds. And speaking of builds, we are always trying to build out our skill tree. Right now, I decided that I don't need some of these. I don't need to waste skill points on body slam, for instance. I am mostly focused on using these artifacts. Spirit, research hyperchast, stamina cap, but I need to get onto the seed. The ultimate goal that I'm working toward is at least being able to sink some points into Damienne's tree, because I would like to use her, because she does have a very fun gift, but the game has arranged it so you don't share anything with these skill points. This is something I'm kind of waiting for, and still something that we can put, because I think that's something that can be patched, because it is such an obvious problem in the game. There's also Luca, certainly not getting any skill points, but we've been for a long time, and this is one system I think that not the greatest thing, and needed some issues. I have been talking non-stop, essentially, for however long this has been, and the point being is that this is at $170, and I can rattle off just 50 different things I am planning to do over my next play session. Rounds I make, materials farming, exploration, in which I have never stopped finding new things. People complain about like same fetch quests. Yes, there are same fetch quests. If you're just talking to random vendors in town, it's like, go get me some plants 200 feet away and bring them back. Boring, but then you get half of your loyalty built up, and then you feed them a bunch of money.
Enemy spotted up there.
So it's it goes that your like such a thing. You get a similar fetch quest but as you do that, you get more and more people to go on missions, and you get more and more vendors to do the base. All of the best vendors, because it combines all of the areas, swords, skies, and all that stuff. You won't run out of stuff to do. And I said in my review when I think it was 100 hours in,
Voltaf is having an existential crisis thanks to the attackers. Defenders need to make a therapeutic counterattack here.
I was logging trees because it took a really long time. And then in one of the patches they just notice how much they nerfed how hard it is, so it's a lot easier now. You can get more wood more quickly. And in case that this isn't obvious enough that there's enough to do, I totally forgot to mention this and this questions. These are some of the most complex puzzles in the game. Some are frustrating, some are very cool. You are making this little network around the map, which I often get lost in.
Two phases completed.
And each of those gives you skill points. Also
time for the ultimate
mental
showdown.
abilities. And then I also did not mention the puzzles that are around that I've solved a lot of these that you put them on hold for a little while sometimes and come back to them, but you can and the engines are the right tools for it.
Defenders need to show what
Maybe I'm not but it's just endless, and it's not endless in like the Assassin's Creed Valhalla way where like you die doing it so much. It is endless in the way that I have never seen consistent discovery, consistent things to do that I do not find boring, that I am able to make progress on, consistent progress on my character, on my gear, on my build. The only thing I wish is that I could do more progress across these other characters. I would like to, given how fast Brrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr just a stunning game. I don't know how else to say it. If you listen to my channel, I don't really rave about stuff to this degree, and if I do, it's just for a limited time. And when I play games this much, I'm usually not like doing this. I'm not exploring, I'm not finding new things, I'm running. If I play, a game 200, 300, 400 hours, it's Diablo, it's
And the first grand boss of
Division,
this
and
phase is
then
to
3,000 hours for Destiny. A lot of, that's not discovery, that is grinding. That is grinding from here, it's shooting.
Attackers
I have
activate
300 hours in the
critical.
first
Forcing
December,
the defenders into
and
a quick reset.
that was just grinding, pun intended with that game. But that is, as you know, has been my genre. Yeah, I don't know how to kill this guy. But this is different. There was a quote from Skilla on his take on this yesterday. He said it may be like kind of the best open world explorations in Skyrim. I absolutely think that's true. This might be the most interesting exploration map I've ever seen. The big shortcomings in the story, but just in terms of what you can find
The
everywhere,
attackers locked down
it is. I never stop being surprised. I randomly was hunting a arena, like, that was plaguing a local town. I followed it to a base, which had taken an abandoned base, and then I saw a random rock, and I punched a hole in it, and I found a treasure chest, and I got fucking awesome map. No guides, no nothing, I just found it, and there have been many, many other instances like this. This is a community game in that there's just too much you will ever find
Attackers
by
take the
yourself.
final phase and
So,
seal the deal. What a
it's not like
showing!
using
Thanks for
guides
watching,
per
everyone.
se.
Stick around
It
for more
is,
action here at the
you can do it for
finals.
puzzles and stuff, but there's a lot of like, oh, I found this cool thing over here which you would never ever know if you found anywhere, and you go get it. And then I will share where I got my cool hat, although I can't exactly remember where it was. It's nuts, man. I mean, I'll